What's up? Ryman. So I'm gonna go there. TGI Fridays later. I'm waiting for a friend. So I'm in Yokohama. So let's explore. So this is Yokohama. It kind of looks like everywhere else, right? But this side's not so interesting. Maybe over there is better, but we're gonna take the long way. So yeah, I was in the Apple store, or at least I was in the electric shop store asking some staff about the Apple Watch. And it was the most awkward conversation. Now, one, because I'm awkward, but he was awkward. I mean, he spoke English and everything, and he was all like, "Ba-derp, ba-derp, ba-derp." I'm like, yeah, I know, but he's like, "Ba-derp, ba-derp," and he kept like saying stuff, and I'm like, and then he was like, well, let me explain it in Japanese, and then he starts a speech in Japanese, and it was so weird because, like, I mean, I understood what he's saying because he's talking about the product that I already know about, but I was asking specific questions that I expect my staff people to know. Ain't my fault that he doesn't know. So then I was just like, man, go away. I said it politely. I was just like, you're not helping me. Well, I tried this. Yes, do you know you're not helping me? Are you aware that you're not helping me? But it was just like, I was like, all right, just go over there. And then I got this other staff, and she was all like, right? She was all able to answer every question I threw at her. And I was throwing out, so what is the sync speed of the defibrillator? Now, there ain't no damn defibrillator in the Apple Watch. But she's like, well, I don't believe that feature is on this version. Like, she was killing it. But anyway, neither here or there. Neither near or there. Oh, man. Oh, I remember what I was talking about in the other video that I forgot. It was, I was going to talk about the album. I finally decided, well, I've been playing around with this album for like 2 years, man. And just the other day I was reflecting on the albums that I produced in Japan or released out here. And what I noticed, I've become jaded. That could be, I better avoid the street. We're gonna cut down an alley. So jaded, that could be a whole album. So like, if you remember the first album, songs were like, I don't ever have to worry, 'cause I am home. That was me coming to Japan, making it mine. Soundtrack of my life. Track on there, wake up, get off the tatamis, check my email, message from mommy. I was predicting the future, because a few years later I would meet Mommy Sue, and I would wake up in a bed, not a tatami, and there'd be a message from Mommy Sue. Like, hey, what's going on? So that was that whole album. Songs like, what was one hook? Endless Possibilities. I used to think I had to be like everybody else before me, but now I see I disagree. My life has endless possibilities. Songs like that. Super uplifting. I just got to Japan. I'm gonna make it. Fast forward a little bit, you get the second album. Second official album. I mean, there was maybe a pre-album. So this one, Welcome to J-Land. Here I'm saying stuff like grinding. That was like the first title track. I'm grinding. I'm just hitting the pavement trying to do something. In retrospect, I didn't hit the pavement hard enough, but the whole concept of that album is I'm trying. Got songs, I'll Never Give Up, I Won't Give Up with Mommy Sue. I got a song dedicated, or not dedicated, but parts and pieces to Mrs. RG. I have some way with some girls when I see them a lot. They start thinking that I'm cool, funny, sexy, and hot. Stuff like that. The RG brand just came out full effect, so I got songs where like RG brand that and RG brand that, and it kind of coincides with YouTube, so I drop a lot of YouTube references. Still ultra, what do you call it? Positive. Everything ends. The last song was "You Ain't On My Level." You ain't on my level. You. So this is me being. I think this looks kind of cool. But yeah, go that way. So yeah, you ain't on my level. You ain't on my level. And then I end with GS. Met the dude, so I put him on the album. You know. What up, JBC in the house? How's my brother? Threw him on there, man. We gotta stick together. That was the feeling for that album. Nice album. Then some time kind of went, and we get SMF. Now this is kind of like after, you know, shit happens. You know, I've been hitting the pavement, I've been grinding, I've been doing all this shit. So here comes SMF. Originally it's supposed to stand for stupid motherfuckers. That's how I was feeling. So I went from I am home to, man, I don't like these people, and it's not Japanese, it's just everybody. It's just annoying. First song off of that is Haters Take a Pic. No, haters talking shit like it be their day job. Paid while you bitch, please don't ever take a day off. Never gonna quit every day at go hard. Since you love my take a pic solo, like that's the first track, you know. It's kind of, it says something. Then I got my couple love songs on there talking about girls, and I don't think the people who are watching me consistently care, but the people who don't watch me, it's probably, well, let me just say it, because I thought of it a long time ago, and let me just say what I'm talking about. So Tokyo Bartenders, the lyrics go something like this. I'm at the club around June. This girl's a perfect 10, trying hard to talk to her, couldn't get her attention. Busy bartending, waiting for her end shift. I'm steady buying drinks, hoping she catches my affection. She didn't say nothing, I felt mad rejected. Turned around to leave, she said, hold up a second. Now, let's hold up a second. So, my music reflects me. So, when I do the X-Files or the Next Files, it's how it works. I meet some girl that I like and blah, 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 blah. Now, all the people who are commenting on that one video, that's where they would stop. Man, he's at the bar trying to get the bartender. Man, that's some stupid stuff, man. I mean, I don't think they talk like that. I hope they don't. They probably do, though. But then, you know, the rest of the verse, turn around, leave. She said, hold up a second. Ain't you forgetting to ask me the question? My heart was pounding like beats from dimension. Knocked me senseless, overloaded my senses. Hair was sent and I ain't hear none of her sentence. You know, the butterflies and all that. Like, this is real talk. This is, I dated a bartender. I ain't making shit up. So, anyway, I thought, so I'm talking about my life. It's a little more grimy, a little more grittier. I work with a lot of people on there. Now, third album. When I make my music, one of the key components that I want to do is inspire people. And the number one person I want to inspire is me. Aspire. The number one person I want to inspire is me, or I want to aspire to me. I can't make it. I made a mistake. It happens. So in the lyrics, I usually do first person and me looking in the mirror. So lines like, you probably, what line was it? I can't remember. Let me think here. What song? It was maybe Another Star. That song I go on about. I've been rock bottom, low down depressed, contemplating life, figuring out what's left. In the morning when I wake up, want to go back to bed. My job is stress. I did not sign up for this. Banging on the wall, making no dents. How I graduate, work hard and got no sense. to show my friends. Maybe they might pretend while others might bend and take it up the rear end. Hold up. Like, that's me talking to me. It's a conversation I'm having with myself that I put on the track. It's real talk. The second verse, I can hear you now. You're like, my life is different. I can't make moves. I can't make moves. Man, I'm not gifted. That's me again. Because, shit, I see so many other people with, it appears like they got a lot of opportunities. It's like, damn, if I had what they had, then I would be doing what they're doing. But since I don't have what they have, I'm doing what I'm doing. But that's an excuse. You got to make shit pop off. Hey, look, there's a park back here. And I'm way off the trail. But look at this part. So that was that one, right? So then we go through the songs, and then some more party songs. Now, this album, SMF, this was supposed to be my, I don't know the French word, and you could correct me here, but you know what word I'm trying to say. This was supposed to be the exclamation point. This was supposed to make people say, oh, I see you over there. I see what you're doing. But it ended up being, well, I don't know. Shit just went south. For whatever reason. So anyway, so while I'm making this album, shit is just going weird. You know, like shit just. So I'm actually writing tunes or writing tracks as the album is being produced, as it's being made. So that's when you get the, they say things happen for a reason, even if it's not so pleasing. Somebody better give me the reason why these rain clouds ain't going away. Like I'm sitting there trying to like, get away, rain cloud. I'm trying to be positive. And all this shit that's happening, which, you know, I can't speak on, but, you know, it's just depressing. And then all those lyrics in that whole song is like really specific to me. And I think I tapped into a lot of other people because, you know, it resonated with a lot of folks. Then we get that one love song at the end. Someday, somewhere, not now. Right? And that, I wrote that song like an hour or two. And, you know, it just, like when I'm ready to write, shit just comes to me. Now, for the most part, and I'm trying to get to, that's the point I'm trying to get to. I write what I feel. So if I'm feeling this, I go that way. Now, I don't want to write super negative stuff. I try to do my best to keep it positive. So, you know, this album, it wasn't getting positive. It just, shit, the last song, produced by super producer Cheddar. It goes, every time I close my eyes, I realize I'm getting older. Pause. So someone's like, you look old as fuck, but I still love you. Man, I am old. Shit. And I always loved me. But the fact is, I am older now. I'm not trying to be all like, looking like I'm 13 when I'm not 13. But yeah, every time I close my eyes, I realize I'm getting older. Slowly running out of time. My life ain't turned out like it's supposed to. Every day I'm losing the fight. Should I hang up my mic and say that it's over? Never. But let me before I get to the never. Did you hear those 3 lines? Every day I open my eye, I just forgot what I just said. I realize I'm getting older. This is me growing up. Can I really stay in Japan all my life and be rhyming guide? And no, I can't. I got responsibilities. My life ain't turn out like it's supposed to. Shit, I really thought I was gonna be like the freaking king out here. You know, I really thought I'm gonna kick down doors and names in the morning. That's the energy that I was. That's what sustained me for all that year. Like, I'm just gonna do it. Every day I'm losing the fight. Man, every day I hear another rapper who is not as good as me in the lyric department, but they might have a better team, or they might have some nice gimmick, or they might mumble better than I enunciate, you know what it is. And it's like, damn, they went from, ain't nobody know them, to like everybody's up on them every day, man. This shit's crazy. Should I hang up my mic and say that it's over? Now this is hard. I still got the microphone that I had from high school. I brought it to Japan with me. I don't need it. I just brought it with me. I want that mic to be close to me. but should I give it up? And it's like, never. I don't want to. I'm able to do what I'm able to do, but it's a money black hole. You know how much? I don't even want to talk money and shit, but I can spend crazy amounts of time and energy, but there's forces. Actually, I don't want to get into all that. But this is a nice path right here. You see this path, little winding thing? Slow wind for me. All right, so then we get into the verse. All right. I've been in it for what? I've been in it for a fad. I forget. A fad. We'll just skip that first part. I've been in it for a tad, never been a fad. Spent a lot of cash that I didn't have. Like, this is real talk. This is like, he's basically explaining what's going on. I don't think people listen to it. I really don't. And then I go on, you know, the plaque is missing, it's insanity. Wasn't the plan for me. Like, it's basically, now I ain't suicidal, but it's like a suicide note. Like, well, shit ain't working out. All right, I'm done. I didn't go that direction because, as I said, I try to keep things positive, and I would never write such a song. Well, who knows? Maybe I would, but I didn't. All right, so then that last line, I mean, maybe I did a video of this before, but that last line was crazy. Chasing your dreams put you to sleep. Something like, chasing your dreams put you to sleep. If you chase your dream, you're sleeping, right? But I don't wanna, like a little kid is like, I don't wanna go to bed now. I don't wanna go to bed. So I don't wanna, something, I'm getting warmed up. I'm getting, like, okay. I'm a little stressed, whatever, but I'm getting warmed up. And then the next line, with 2 broken legs, cause shit, it seems like every time I stand up, someone's trying to knock me down. I get back up and knock down. With 2 broken legs, still a stand-up performer. Like, that shit is, let me pat myself on the back. I love that line. That it's the perfect, see, in my opinion, I could be wrong here, the new breed of some of these rappers, they don't finish songs with a point. They do like, not even words, or they repeat what they said. That's what I said. That's what I said, and then to the hook. But that little, but I don't wanna be a, but I don't wanna, blah blah blah. I'm getting warmed up with 2 broken legs, still a stand-up performer. Every time I close my eye, like shit. All right, and then we get to the second verse where I'm just like imagining. I didn't do it, but imagining me selling my soul to the devil to get what I want. And then I imagine that, okay, now I got fans and they memorizing my lyrics and they like me. And then for those who remember, I was trying to push the bra business. And I made this crazy little inside joke that only people who are inside would know. Like, you know, I got crazy female fans and they're all like, hey, look at me, sign my titties. So I signed their titties and then I sized their titties and then I turn around and give them my designer RG brand bras. Because that would be the perfect, you know, what size? Oh yeah, you should buy this, is your perfect size. Because, I mean, I said this in another video, but who watches all those videos anyway, right? But I was doing my research and I had one of my friends get sized up for a bra. And this lady was all up in her shit. I'm like, there's no way I can be on someone's bra and shit and not. So, all right, so then we get to that last line, all right? It happened so quick. All right, as time went, so as time goes on, my mind bent. I don't remember who I am. What, am I Rhyming Gaijin, Manifesto, Matthew, Emmanuel photographer guy, NBA guy? I don't know who I am. I do a whole bunch of shit. I splittered and fractured myself in a whole bunch of different categories. Alone on the throne with nobody to confide in. So here I'm doing a lot of shit, but when I look around, I don't see nobody. And I'm not trying to be stupid or anything, but I mean, like, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But when I was doing YouTube, going hard in the paint, most of my people were like, oh, what the fuck's YouTube? YouTube's for losers and stuff like that. That's what they would say to me. And I'd be like, I made $5 this month. And like, whatever, man, $5? Fuck you, $5. I made $30 at work. It hurt my feelings. But, you know, whatever. When I was stressed about people stressing me, they'd be like, it's YouTube, man. Get over that shit. People commit suicide over YouTube or Facebook or social media. And if you look at all the new policies that YouTube implemented to kind of stop the bullying, they take that shit serious. I was like a first generation person to feel that shit. So, you know, alone on the throne, so I'm the king. Like, I walk around sometimes and people are like, hey, you're Rhyming Gaijin. I'm like, yeah, what's good? And when people are around, I'm like, how do they know you? How do they know you? I'm like, they watch my videos. Because, you know, I was doing it like that. Some people have admiration for me. You know, I inspire those I inspire. And I believe everybody could inspire other people. I was always pushing people to, come on, do whatever, I'll help you. But, you know, so alone on the throne, nobody to confide in. Everyone's on the island, but I wasn't invited. Like, this is straight from the album. As I'm making the album, whole lot of shit's going down, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This ain't cool. I don't like this. Like, I won't go into it, but that's where my mind was at, right? Everyone's on the island. I wasn't invited. I'm having a stroke. My heart, you know, stroke, heart attack. My heart is broken. You're the last people to hear me rhyming. I'm having a stroke. You're the last people who hear me rhyming. I'm done. Like, that's me basically saying I'm done. Drop the mic, stage, exit. Look at that weird glow. That's pretty cool. Wow, look at that. Anyway. And that's how I ended SMF. So, this is the long about way to say this, but there ain't gonna be no album. Or that's how I was feeling. Because after SMF, like, you see one of the songs I posted on SoundCloud is called Shut the Fuck Up. Pretty, a little different from what you used to get from me, because that's where my mind was at. I couldn't come up with whatever. And I it's not a crime, or it's not bad to release your emotions in the music, but I just don't want to do that. I always want the shit that I listen to inspire me, not to remind me of whatever situation I might be in. But every now and then, or not every now and then, I get inspired. I got like good 20 tracks on my iPhone now that just been marinating. And I'm seriously, like, I wrote some, like, you saw me perform one or two of them, and I got this one song, the video with the one girl that was in the studio with me. We recorded something. She assisted me on the hook. Crazy ass song. But yeah. So the music is there. I just need a vehicle. I need a place. What I would like for this to be quiet. I'm sorry if it's too loud. What I would like, when this album drops, at whatever point it drops, it sells out. I can end on a high note. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, we sold out. And I'm talking, we moving units. I don't know who we is. It's still just me. And that's the other issue. I'm X-Men without half the X-Men. I'm Fantastic Four without the other three. I'm just the RG. But yeah, I would like to do some crazy numbers. I would like people to, that's another subject right there. So, yeah, music. It's always in my heart, and my brain's always, like, I listen to all this mumble music. I like some of it. It's great. I like it. It got a something. It has a feeling. So I ain't gonna take that from this era. So I'm working on little bits and pieces I could incorporate it back in there. But yeah, I just at this point I do not know. I don't like pushing lyrical babies into the world to be starved to death. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we talked for a good 25 minutes. I kind of showed this place, this coat right here, as an RG prototype. For the longest time, I was looking for this material. I asked many people. I said, man, I want to get this material that goes wah, wah, when the light hits it. I want to do something with that. I think that was 3 years ago. And finally, a good friend of mine found it, handed it to me. But then it was too hot to wear this. But now it's just the right temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. And I'm loving it. And yeah. All right, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Be safe. Rhyming.